beautiful people? It's Tamra here, and if we have not met yet, it's nice to meet you virtually. I'm going to be starting this new YouTube series called Teacher Talk, and it's going to be a series of videos where we talk about all the different topics about dance teaching and teaching dance, how to be a dance teacher, qualifications, challenges, benefits, all of those fun things. So for the first video of this series, let's get comfy, let's get cozy, and let's talk about how you become a dance teacher. How do you start teaching dance, and what are some steps that you can take towards achieving this part of your career? So usually if you are considering being a dance teacher, you have a background in dance, you've been taking some classes somewhere, you've been in the industry, in the field in one way or another. I don't think a random person is just going to wake up one day and say, hey, I want to teach dance, but I know nothing about dance. We've all had some kind of pathway with dance, and now maybe you are considering teaching on your own, and it's a great thing. I love it, and you will too. I'm sure you will. You get the chance to change so many people's lives, and that's one of the benefits of teaching dance. So what are some steps that you can take to get yourself started? The first step I recommend is to start assisting some of your dance classes. So you can be what's called a TA, a teacher's assistant. Approach the places where you're taking classes or the teacher contacts that you have, and just ask them, you know, can I get involved with the class? Please, can I help you out? I'm looking to learn from you, you know, and get involved with that. Our TAs range from, I think 11 is our youngest, to 14 right now. And they really get to learn from me. So while they're in the class TAing, you are learning how to teach. You're learning the curriculum on what to teach, how to give corrections, how to physically correct somebody, how to boost confidence in kids. You're learning all of those things while you're TAing. Soak it all in like a sponge. Take mental notes, watch your teacher, how they handle situations, and learn from that while you are assisting. And then the next step is actually to start teaching a class or two by yourself. So what you would do is approach the studio that you're dancing at and say, look, I've been, TAing for so many years now. I would really love to have my own class. Or maybe the studio owner or program director approaches you to take your own class. Another option would be to rent out a church hall or a community facility and host your own classes. There's no one telling you that you can't do that. That's always an option for you. If you aren't going to be hired by somebody necessarily, start your own thing. That's what I did. Start small, just 1 or 2 classes. Don't rent out a facility or book yourself crazy and you have things falling through the cracks and it's not as successful. Make sure you just start very small, 1 class, 2 class, focus on those, hone in on those, and master those first before you start growing. Another tip is to get certified as much as you can. Yes, as a teacher, you want to soak in as much knowledge constantly because techniques, skills, programs, all of those things are constantly evolving and improving, and you need to make sure that you're on top of your game every single time as a teacher, because if you're not, you're just going to start boring students, and unfortunately you're going to become dated. Like, your class is not going to be the trendy class anymore. And the minute you stop learning, the minute you start dying, as morbid of a thought that is. So you constantly want to be looking out for online curriculums, workshops, master classes, conferences. There are so many resources at your fingertips, especially if you are in a first world country, so take advantage of those. When in doubt, Google. Find things in your area, find things virtually that you can grow your knowledge on dance education. Should you go to college? That's another question I have gotten a lot in the past, and this is a very controversial topic. So I'm going to give you my personal opinion, and by no means is this maybe the right fit for you, but this is my experience and my personal view on, do you need to go to college to be a dance teacher? In the grander scheme of things, no, you don't. There are fantastic teachers out there with incredible knowledge that are very successful and very good. But then there's also the majority that don't go to college are not that talented group over here. They're lacking in a lot of things. I am a very heavy set, strong, yes, I think you should go to college, especially if you want to do dance education, because the amount of growth that you experience when going to college for dance education, not speaking dance performance, yes, I also think that's great, but I'm speaking directly for dance education. You learn how to write your own curriculum, how to find curriculums, how to implement that into your class. You don't know what you don't know, and you learn so much. I just can't stress it enough by going to university on how to teach a class. There's a lot of teachers out there now that just wing their classes, and they have no structure, they have no goals, they don't have any pathway for their students set, and I think that they're wasting a lot of time. You're not being as productive as what you could be. So definitely I recommend going to university, or at least taking as many certification programs as you can to make sure that you have lesson plans, curriculums, goals planned for the next 12 months for your class, so you can see, hey guys, this is where we're going to start, this is what we're going to do every 90 days, every week, to get to here at the end of the season. Yes, qualifications, university, all that fun stuff. Try to go for it if you have the means to do so. When I was growing up, I had some teachers telling me that, oh, you're going to be wasting your time going to college, it's a lot of money and you don't need it, you can just go out and be a professional right away. Those people didn't go to college, ironically. I ended up going, and I don't regret it at all. It was the best thing I've ever done. And if you are looking for other resources, teaching materials, and curriculums and lesson plans, you can also check out ours, which I will link in the description below. Right now I have the program out for pre-ballet and pre-acro. Each program takes at least a year to develop, rewrite, and then also publish and put those beautiful graphics in. So the next level, which is fundamentals, that's only going to be out in like another 8 months time. So it takes a lot of time. It's a lot of work, but we do have those two available, and I'll link those in the description below if you are looking to teach the little ones. As a dance teacher, you also need to decide, is this going to be a side hustle, or is this going to be my main career? How passionate are you about teaching dance? If this is, you eat, sleep, breathe, making these kids incredible, and you just love teaching and this is your calling, then that goes back to the whole qualification thing. I think you should go and get your bachelor's, get your master's, and that way you can also get paid more if you wanted to. You really need to market yourself as the dance teacher as a business as well. Your social media presence, your personal brand, your values, your expectations, like all of that needs to be shown through your social media and how you present yourself, because those people who are viewing it could be future parents and future dance families for your classes. So that's pretty much how you guys get started. Definitely start TAing, and then you can start having your own 1 or 2 classes and grow them, tweak them, develop them, master them. It's all gonna take time as you grow as a person and as your student. So I hope that helped, guys. I will be back next week with a different topic for your dance teacher talk. All right, bye guys.